Christina Shaw.
What's up?
What a special morning for all of us, especially you, and you are so deserving.
Thank you.
I am so impressed with you. I know that the rest of the room is, and our guests will soon be at the end of this 10 to 12 minute interview of ours. And I want to give you an opportunity. Oh, by the way, I did the same thing with Christina that we did with DMG. She has no idea what I'm about to ask her. There's no prep. We'll see how she is under the gun. I have cleaned up some of the questions because her mom is here. It's a slightly different interview. But Mom, we love you. We've heard all about you. We're really glad that you're here to hear this. So, I want to give our guests an opportunity. Our members have probably heard the story, but I want everyone in the room to hear how you ended up an insurance agent. What were you doing before, and what event or events led to your career shift?
Awesome. Well, welcome and good morning, and I appreciate you, Jay. I am a little nervous that I don't know the questions, so bear with me. A few short years ago, I was in SUNY Albany, maybe, 27, 28 years ago, and I thought I wanted to do social work. And so I called home and made an announcement that I was going to be a social worker, and a few hours later, my family was at school telling me this is not going to be your career path, and this is what you're going to be doing. And so I sit before you as an insurance agent, and while I was at school, I worked part-time in an agency and went to school full-time, and I called around offices when I graduated, and I said, hey, I have a license, I'm dedicated, I'll show up. And a gentleman by the name of Tom Whalen hired me and took a chance on me. And all these years later, here we are. I bought an agency in 2009. I always knew that I wanted to work for myself and to have a team and impact the community. And so really there was nothing before that because I've been doing this my whole life.
Did you experience a catastrophe of some sort that
Only a few.
Yeah, I want people to hear that story briefly if you can tell it.
Sure.
Or as sad as it is, it had.
No, it's beautiful, really. I really believe in Plan Bs, and when life throws ugly at you, taking that and building something even more beautiful and more bold, and that's what happened. So about 8 years ago, ironically, as an insurance agent, I lost my home to a fire. And I don't say that so you feel bad for me. It was an early morning. My older daughter was complaining that she was not going to go to soccer practice because her shirt was red and the letters were blue, and that doesn't match, Mom. And I'm like, oh my God, what's the memo on this? So I text Sandy, who has an older child than me, and I said, what do I do here? I think she has to go to soccer. Long story short, I was married at the time. My husband said, get out of the house, and the house literally burned to the ground, and we lost absolutely everything that we owned. The beautiful piece, my girls, my 2 pets were okay. My mom had to inherit us for a few weeks while we found housing along with our animals. And the beautiful part is a few months later, I found out I was navigating a divorce. And so now I have this house on the ground. My marriage is over. I have 2 babies and a business. But I was able to rebuild the most beautiful home for the girls and I, and now Arthur and his boys. And it's just like it's mine. And it's remarkable what you can do when you're faced with really such tragedy. But I'm in the business. I stayed. I have great neighbors. And we just rebuilt a better life for us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you. So I want to make sure that everyone in the room realizes this, because you are with Allstate.
Yes.
But you have the ability to write with different carriers. You can write different policies, and so almost like a broker
Yes.
would. Or clarify that for me.
I love that question.
So
Yes.
please.
I think that was part of my 7 interviews in the chapter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it used to be that a captive agent, like an Allstate agent, can only write on Allstate paper, but that has changed in the years that we just in the past few years. So now, my team, we can write with over a dozen property companies all A-rated, like Chubb and NatGen Premier and all these great companies, not just Allstate. And that's really important because 98% of the time we have a market for a referral. And when I don't have a market for that referral, there are times maybe there's a price issue or a condition issue of the home. My little sister, who also swore she would never be an insurance agent, but she is, and went to college with Elliot, speaking about small world, she's an insurance broker. So it's a really nice transition. If I can't handle your referral, Kathy, myself or Sandy, we're transitioning that to my sister, and it's very seamless for your referral. So, and in the upcoming months, I'll be able to write more than just Allstate on auto insurance.
That's awesome.
It is
That's
very
really
awesome.
Really great to know. So Monday I was lucky enough to be invited to your real estate crew, which was an amazing spectacle. You had, I don't know how many people, 86 people shoulder to shoulder in a little restaurant, and you were running the show, and it was really amazing to see you do your thing. So I want to know, how has your marketing helped develop those relationships, and what would you recommend we all do so that we can grow our own communities in a similar way?
I love that question. I'm in a relationship business, right? It's all about people. And so a bunch of years ago, I was in Vegas winning an award for being involved in my community. They picked one insurance agent in the country to win this award. And it was one of those career-defining moments where I thought, life is good. But I was quietly miserable. And I look at you, John, like I had the success, but I was buying internet leads and calling Stavros 42 times before he said, if you call me again for car insurance, I'm taking a restraining order out on you. So I knew something had to change, and I never heard of the word referral partners. So I said, let me start doing some networking and let me build my business with realtors and mortgage bankers and attorneys. And it took a bunch of years, and it's still a ton of work, but my primary mission is if I can improve your life personally or professionally, it doesn't just have to be a referral. It could be a great introduction. It could be participating with a charity that you're interested in. Then not only am I helping you, but then there's a call for you to help me. And I think I'm the luckiest lady in the world. You could ask my team. I wake up and we get so many referrals every day, and it's because we go deep with our referral partners, and I truly think, how can I serve you? And that was Monday's event that Jay was awesome, he spoke at. I got together a bunch of my realtors and gave them a beautifully catered lunch. They like catered lunches, right? And educated them for a few hours on social media. And it was just so incredible. The feedback that I got from the agents in the room reminds me why this is the best way to run your business, is through people.
Awesome. What would you say you are most proud of as a successful female business owner?
My family.
Awesome answer.
My family. I look at the girls and Arthur's boys, and you know, it's hard, right? Running businesses and being in a blended family, but then they just are such kind, smart little kids. And I'm like, I'm the luckiest lady in the world.
That's an awesome answer.
Yeah.
All right, last one before we have our fun. If you could wave a magic wand and change one thing about your business, what would it be?
One thing about my business, what would I change? You know what I would have done differently, or I would change? I would have hired a team sooner than I did. These two ladies here literally allow me to do the work that I do running around all day, building the relationships, and I didn't know that early on. I was on the mindset that I had to establish the relationships, write the policies, clean the bathrooms, do everything. And then it dawned on me that I could never scale without a team. And so I hired an incredible team, and I wish I did that sooner, because I think I would have had greater success.
Same thing DMG kind of said last week.
Yeah, it's all about the people.
All right, we're going to play Fast Money.
Okay.
You ready?
I guess, yeah.
25 seconds on the clock. All right. Best referral you've received from the chapter so far?
Oh gosh, best referral. I would say, all of you in the room who gave me your personal business. That is the best referral. I love working with your clients, but the fact that you're in my book of business is amazing.
All right, let's flip it. What's the best referral you've given so far?
The best referral. I hope that I am going to hear from Aaron Mazer that he's listing a property that I put together for him.
That would be awesome.
Because our realtors in the group support us so much, and it's hard for us to give to them. So I hope that happens.
Awesome. Thing you like most about our chapter?
Oh my God, everybody's so kind. We know kindness rocks. Everybody's really welcoming and genuinely interested in helping. I walked in this room and Arthur called and said, there's such good energy in this room. And I was like, is this Arthur? And I was like, Arthur doesn't say stuff like this. And so I showed up the next week, and it's true. My business is so much better because of everybody here, so.
Well, that's a great segue to the next question. How does somebody so positive as you conduct yourself date someone that is seemingly so negative?
That is so awesome.
You don't have to answer
No,
that.
I can answer it. I think, honestly, we laugh. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Do you hear the birds? Let's go for a walk. And if I could say this, Arthur says, shut the fuck up. And this goes on every single morning for 6 years. And I think we balance each other. Like, I can sometimes be sunshine and rainbows, and I am like really obsessed with just seeing the good in people. But Arthur does a great job of bringing me back and like painting reality. And I think I do a great job of saying what you focus on grows. So can you stop telling me what's not working in your business and focus on what is? And we have that balance.
That's awesome. What's your favorite way to spend free time?
I love to lie in my bed after the girls go to sleep and read books and drink coffee. And I love going out on the weekends to restaurants and drinking dirty martinis. There's like not a fancy answer. That's what I like doing.
All right, two more and you're off the hot seat. Where do you
Okay.
see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, I love this. I want to buy 2 additional insurance agencies this year and merge them into my current agency and grow our team. And in 10 years, I hope to be still here doing this, just a little stronger, Jason Rodriguez, and a little wiser.
Awesome. What words would you want us all to remember you by?
To just live your true life and be a good person. The rest falls into play.
You're awesome.
You're the best.